What is going on YouTube? It is a leg day here, and it is leg press leg day specifically. So I probably will up the weight and see what I can do with that weight. I think I'm 415 pounds now on the leg press. So we'll throw that on there and see what we get for our top set, and then the back downs. I'll probably keep the weight, keep it the same as last week, and try to hit that for sets of 10. We'll see how it moves when I get in there, because I don't want to be rest pausing it too hard. I do want my back down sets to move fairly consistently still, while still bringing the intensity, obviously. So yeah, I actually was watching another fitness YouTuber's YouTube video yesterday, and he actually just recently, I think within the past couple months, started testosterone. He calls it TRT, but I think he's definitely taken a little more than just, clinical dosage replacement, because his lifts are kind of going up like crazy and whatnot. But yeah, it makes me think, because he's talking about how it affects your entire life. And I'm not discounting how hormones affect people's, emotions, and how they, and basically their entire actions. Everything you do is based off of, how you feel and how you've trained your body to react to those feelings, basically. So I think there's some merit to that, but also it makes me, what really brought to the front of my mind was having a solid base, because I see so many people nowadays that don't have a foundation for what they're doing, or what they believe, or why they exist. For me, I'm my worldview, I'm a Christian. I believe that Jesus Christ is God, and he came as a man and died for my sins, and the sins of everyone who believed in him. So that's my foundation for things, and I know you have to have a foundation, otherwise you're just going to be floating around and not have a solid belief for anything that you believe in. And I think that's definitely the case for fitness, as it's so subjective. Everybody looks different, and everybody's physique is slightly different, and there's some people that are stronger than others, and faster and better looking by so many different metrics that can be quantified. But it can really get you down if you don't take stock of where you started from and where you're going. And to have that solid base is absolutely essential, I believe. So but yeah, just have a solid base, you guys. That's what I highly recommend. You have to have a world view. Everything, even if you say you don't believe that there is a God, that's a world view, and it affects how you perceive your world around you, and how you react to different things, and lead your life. So all this to say basically is I'm just encouraging you guys to have a solid base for anything that you do, because if you don't, you'll be shaken too easily. And this applies to fitness especially, because things will come up. You'll have things that take priority, or you'll feel differently on certain days than you do others. You may not be as motivated one day. I've talked about this before. And if you don't have that solid base, that driving motivation, or that driving thing that gives you your determination, rather, then you're going to be easily shaken. So I highly encourage you guys to get that base in place, and keep it in mind when you're training. That's why so many people talk about the heartbreak training arc, where you get crazy strong or get your best gains when you go through a breakup, because you're working towards something. So that's my thoughts on it, you guys. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. I'd love to know what you guys have as your foundation, and what your driving motivation is, because I know so many people don't have that nowadays. Even if they have great physiques, they don't know what they're working towards eventually, you know. And especially, I mean, even Jesse James West, I mean, he's now going to be a dad, and he's changing his whole philosophy. I can already see it. He's promoting this like workout plan, and he's trying to be like a father figure to everybody, and that's great. I mean, I'm not discounting that. I'm just saying how so many people can have a foundation and not have a solid belief for what they are doing, you know. So that's my opinions on it. And yeah, I'm just gonna get this workout started. We'll see you all when I'm hopping on the leg press. that is the second leg day of the week wrapped up. I definitely did not feel like $1,000,000 that workout. Even though I was wearing my Superman colors, red and blue, I didn't even intend for that to come out. It just was the first outfit laying on the top of the hanger there, so I grabbed it. It's not like I color coordinate or anything, and if I did, it'd probably be more disastrous than if I didn't. But anyhow, that yeah, the workout moved pretty sluggishly in terms of how much time I needed to rest in between sets. It was definitely still hot in there, and it's hot outside here in Florida. It's cracking 90 just about every day. So summer's definitely on its way. And yeah, but I still, the weight, even though the energy wasn't great and I didn't feel amazing throughout it, I will say I did hit the PR that I was going for on leg press. I hit the 415 for 8 reps. So that's 5 pounds up from last week and the same number of reps. So I'm happy with that. And it was definitely a grinder. Like I thought about stopping at 7, but I'm like, go for that 8th. And I could have gone for the 9th. I didn't go to failure. I did not. That's true. But I did my 4 back down sets as well afterwards. So I knew I had a little bit more to go. But yeah, that first top set there, that set of 8 was definitely a grinder, as you guys saw. And then I don't know what it is on the lying leg curl. The first week I tried it, I accidentally misloaded it. It just shows that you can push yourself way harder than you'd expect, because I misloaded it and I accidentally had the little selector switch to add the 7.5 pounds on there, and I hit that for 7 reps. And as you guys saw in the video, I only got it for 6, and that's been 2 weeks in a row now that I've only hit it for 6. And I don't know whether it's just a mental block or what, but it just, I hit that 7th rep and it's just, it will not break past a certain point. And it's just, I don't know, maybe lying hamstring curls are a bit more of a difficult movement for me to grind on. But I still get the volume in, and I got 3 sets of 8, which I'll show the last set of 8 I got for my back down set, because that was definitely a tough set. And I did record that, and then finished it off with calves and abs as usual. So it was an okay workout weight wise and PR wise. So and I remain injury free. So I'm very grateful for that. I cannot complain in that respect. But yeah, when it comes to what I was talking about before the workout, I was kind of thinking about that throughout, because if you guys just don't have a solid base, and I'm thinking about this myself, it's like if you don't have a base for what you believe and why you do what you do, there's going to be no rhyme or reason, and then you're going to get those moments of depression, honestly, those moments of melancholy where you can't explain why you're feeling a certain type of way. And you're going to get those too, no matter what worldview you have. But at least when you have a basis, you'll know that this isn't all there is, and that there's more to come. So that's my encouragement to you guys, to evaluate your foundation, because if we don't have a solid foundation for what we believe, can't build anything else off of that, including a great physique, in my opinion. So if you guys like this video, I'd appreciate it if you dropped a thumbs up, left a comment with any thoughts you guys have, and subscribe for more content just like this. Until next time, later.